So I was actually going to title this video, "You've Been Kidnapped," but then I was like, that might not go over well. So, and it's funny, I was talking to a friend of mine today, just giving them some encouragement about, entrepreneurship and life and all that good stuff, and my friend in particular was on their way to work. And where it's like, I'm not trying to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to quit. Like just really like complaining and, like, oh, I'm just going to get it over with. And then I'm going to call out. It's like, I'm going to call out on the next 2 days. What he said, I'm going to call out for the next 2 days. I don't even want to be here. I'm going to start over next week. And I just was listening to him and I was like, why are you going to work? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? You are literally, you have kidnapped yourself is what you've done. You've kidnapped yourself and you're dragging yourself to this place that you don't want to be. And it's like, normally we look at, all these outside forces that are, this is happening, this is happening. No, you've kidnapped yourself. You're the kidnapper. You are forcing yourself to literally get up. You are forcing yourself to literally get up and go to a place that you are literally dreading. Like you are literally, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're literally doing that to yourself. No one else is doing it. No one else is doing it. And the reality is, if let's say I'm sitting right here and someone came and picked me up and was like, I'm going to force you to go work here every single day. I'm going to pay. Let's say right now you're at your job or you wherever you are, and I come pick you up and I drag you to Target and I say, go there now and go work, right? Or go to Walmart, right? Just kidding. Love you. Right? But I'm like, Vanessa, really? And I'm going to make you work every single day. I just come to your house and kidnap you and take you to go work somewhere that you don't want to be. Maybe I take you to go work at a dumpster, like a landfill, or I take you to work, do something that you just don't want to do. If someone else had walked into your home and picked you up and got you dressed and drove you to a place you did not want to be, you would call the cops. You would literally call the cops. You would call the cops. You would scream. You would fight. You would do everything possible to get out of that situation. But you are doing it to yourself. Like you are the kidnapper. You are the kidnapper. You are the person that's literally picking your body up and dragging it out of the house every day and taking it and putting it somewhere and making it stay every single day. You have kidnapped yourself. What? Think about that. And it's really true. And we see that in different areas of our life where if anyone else was doing that to us, we would have, immediately, oh my gosh, call the cops, yada, yada. Like even though sometimes how we talk to ourselves, like I don't do this because I've learned, but how we say, oh, I'm so fat or I'm so ugly or I'm so this. If someone else walked up to you and said, oh my gosh, you're ugly and you're fat and you're lazy, what? Y'all would be fighting, right? You'll be fighting that person. It'll be a situation. You'll be like, ma'am, listen, you don't know where I'm from, but you do that to yourself. Like you don't fight yourself for saying those things to yourself because it's you. Like you can insult yourself. You can put yourself down. You can kidnap yourself and drag yourself every day to a miserable state willingly. Like no one has a gun to your head. No one has your family hostage. No one has like a bomb or something and like, if you don't go. No, what do they have? Nothing. They are giving you dollars that you feel like in your mind, I have to do this for dollars. Honey, there's dollars everywhere. There's dollars in my wallet. There's dollars, in everywhere you go. If you leave your house within like a less than like 500-mile radius, like 500 feet radius, there's dollars. There's dollars everywhere. But the fact that you have decided I'm going to trade my happiness and my joy for this miserable place so they can give me dollars is stupid. It's ridiculous. And it doesn't make sense because if you're only trading your time, your happiness, your life for dollars, there's dollars everywhere. Right? But you're choosing to pick something that makes you miserable instead of picking something that could give you joy. Now, a lot of times that happens because we get comfortable. We have dreams, we have ambitions, but we've had the life stomped out of it. We have fear all over us. Like I was talking to a young lady a couple days ago, and I'm trying to get her like pumped and motivated. And all she could talk about is the economy and what this happened. And oh my gosh, have you seen the news? It's not the time to start a business. This is not the time to rock the boat. Like everything's, everyone's scared right now. No one's scared but you, ma'am. Listen. Okay, like and it's like the craziest thing. Like I want y'all to just drive around for like, I don't know if you live in a city, drive around and see, like there's always construction. I was watching, if you're like local to me, there is a what's that? It's a store. It's a Wawa. No, a Sheets that is literally being built in like 2 seconds. A bank. Y'all knows how the big businesses, they can build their stores in like 2 weeks. Like, how did y'all do that? Like, it's not hurting them. They're growing. They're expanding. If everyone was hurting, when you drive around, you wouldn't see new companies being built, new companies growing. You wouldn't see that, right? So everyone's not hurting. Everyone's not struggling. Everyone's not fearful. It's what you're choosing to hold as reality for you. And so you say to yourself, okay, well, now's not the time to quit my job because of everything going on. You know what I mean? But to me, the idea of, I feel like it's just when it hit me today when I was telling him, like, you're kidnapping yourself, literally kidnapping yourself, literally, because you hate this. Like, you listen to the words that come out of your mouth. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna call out for the next 3 days. I can't do this. Like, you really don't want to be there, and no one's forcing you. Even if you say, I don't want to start my own business, you could get another job. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're choosing to just stay doing this, and then it's like, okay, well, I only have to be there for a certain amount of time. You know how long 8 hours is? That's a third of your day, which is a third of your life. You know what I mean? That's a long time to be miserable. That's a long time to do something that you don't like. I love what I do, for the record. I enjoy what I do so much that I can work all day. I have to make myself stop and say, Vanessa, stop, go play. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like, take time to do an inventory of yourself today. Do an inventory of your life today and say, okay, am I doing what I want to do? And you know what I said too? He was like, you know what? I'm going to leave my job. He said, you know what? I'm going to leave. I'm going to quit. I'm going to go ahead and do it. He said, all right, just give me a couple months. A couple months? That's a long time. That's a long time. You could be dead in a couple months. How you really feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean a couple months? And this is the thing too, because I was like saying, like, maybe you want to move out of the state, maybe you want to relocate. The reality is you could do anything at any moment. Your limbs work, right? So at any point you could get in your car, you could leave your job, and you could go somewhere else. You could leave right this moment, right this second, if you chose to. There's no one's chaining you to a desk. No one has a gun to your head. If you really wanted to, you could get up and walk out. You could, right? If you have to go to work, you could say, not doing it. I'm going to do something else. Like, it's really, you can do anything you want at any moment, but it's what you decide to do. It's what you choose to do, and really we in our minds, we say, I have all of this. And this is the most ridiculous excuse that I'm so tired of people. I got bills. Everybody has bills in America. Okay. But I can't speak of other countries. Everybody has bills. So please stop with that. Like, you're the only one that has to pay for your house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one with rent. Everyone has rent or a mortgage or whatever, or at least property taxes if you own your home. Big whoop. Everyone has a phone bill if they have a phone, unless you got the free phone from the Medicaid, right? Everyone has to pay gas. Everyone has to buy food unless you're a farmer. Everyone has bills. So stop with the excuse of, I have bills. Everyone has bills. So what are you going to do? You're going to be like, I'm going to stay here because I got bills? I got bills. I didn't stay. Like, to me, that's the most ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, you have one life. That's the crazy part people don't realize. You get to do this one time. And I say it all the time. You get to do this one time. That's it. And if you believe in reincarnation and you're going to come back again, you can come back, but you might be a tree. Then you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad. Okay. So how about we stop tiptoeing around life and realize tomorrow's not promised to anybody. So how about we do the thing that we want to do? We completely throw ourselves into the fire. Like, what point is it to live safe? You're not getting out of here alive. It's not happening, Right? It doesn't matter. There's no point in tiptoeing through life because you're still not going to get out of here alive. So you might as well get some bumps and bruises along the way. You might as well see your full potential. You might as well push the limit, push the envelope, because no matter how safe and secure you think that you're living, you're still not getting out of here alive. So what's the point? What's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to like give y'all different angles to look at this by that will help you get from stuck excuses, being stuck in the versions of your lives that you are, to actually living. So a lot of people feel like they're living and you're not. You're the walking dead. You're a zombie. You might as well just wear the same clothes every day, drive the same place every way, eat the same thing every day. You're not living, you're existing is what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. If you only get excited on your birthday, that's it. That's when you get hyped. What's my birthday? Once a year? Really? That's it? That's when you get dressed up? On your birthday? Like, what is that? Oh, I'm hyped for the weekend. 2 days out of 7? That's it? Like, you going for 2. And it ain't even 2. It's like half of Friday and then Saturday, because Sunday you depressed because you got to go back to work. So you get a day and a half. That's what you want? Out your whole life? I get a day and a half each week. What is that? What is that? Like, that's horrible. That's horrible. If you're going to live your life like that, hang it up. Like, don't hang it up. Don't hang it up. Don't hang it up. That's what I mean. Ma! She over here. I'm not saying hang it up. I'm saying, like, that came out wrong. You let me finish. Let me finish. I'm saying it's no point of living. You're like the Walking Dead. You're like a zombie. And that's okay if you choose to do that. And I'm not saying, Ma, you took it left field. I was not even going there. I was not even going there. Y'all understand what I was saying, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? God built this big old earth. Even if you don't believe in God, whatever. There's this big old earth that exists for you. And that's the other thing I was saying too. You choose to spend time with people. Like, that's the thing that rocks me real quick. I'm going to give you this too, okay? You don't have to be with people because they're your family. That, to me, I think is ridiculous. Because you came out of the same womb as someone else, you have to spend time with that person? No. Because you have the same bloodline, you get to spend time with that person? No. I don't care. Because you have the same last name? No. If our goals, ambitions, spirits, energies don't align, I don't care where you came from, you're not going to be around me. So we got to break that. Some of y'all have really toxic family relationships and friend relationships. Well, she was my best friend since high school. Honey, you're grown. You grown. I'm going to need you to cut that. And you got to think about it. There's billions of people on this planet. And most people have the same circle. And it's toxic. And you're like, but they're my friend. You know how many more amazing people exist on this planet that can be your friend, that will actually be nice to you and uplifting to you and supportive of you and just overall amazing to you, and they did not come out of the same womb that you did or related to you or in the same bloodline or even look like you, but they would treat you better than the people that you're hanging around because they're family. Oh my gosh, that to me is the most toxic. Relationships are the ones that you stay in because you feel like you have to, because society said families stick together. Blood is thicker than water. Only in actuality is blood thicker than water. No, that to me is ridiculous. That's toxic. That's toxic. Okay, that's toxic. Like some of the most valuable relationships that I have are people that are people that don't even live in my state. You know what I'm saying? There's people that I call that don't even live in my state that add more value to me than the people that are 5 steps away from me. Not my mom, because she's awesome. But it's 5. You done? But I'm being serious. If my mom was not awesome and she was like, talking down to me and she was like, negative Nancy, she's done. Like, love you. I will send you checks. I'll check in with you on the holidays. I had to get to this point though, where I'm like, my life I'm selfish with my time and I'm selfish with my life. And I feel like people need to get to that point because you only get one. And then you're giving your time to people who don't even care. Especially when you go work a job. You go work a job, honey, let's say that happened to you. Let you get in a car accident, God forbid you die. They replace you in 2 seconds. And they're done. They already have a possible applicant pool just hanging on in the event of you not coming to work no more. Okay, but you're selling your soul, you're selling your time. There's people I know that work jobs that stress them out. You have health issues, but you're literally allowing this job to kill you because you don't have like the courage enough to say, I'm worth it. I'm worth the investment in stuff. I'm worth trying something different. Even if you don't start your own business, I'm worth finding something that's worth me. Even if that means you got to move out the country or move out the state or whatever, like, y'all got to stop doing this because you're literally, I don't think people really understand the value of life. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people is just like, y'all just coasting. You're like, well, I'm here. Life is not meant to be miserable and boring. And like, life is a, amazing thing. I heard a quote from, I forgot who said it, but he basically was like, if I give you $1 million, would you be happy? Would you be happy? Would all your problems go away, whatever? Something like that. And they was like, yeah. And he said, okay, but the deal is if I give you $1 million, you're going to die tomorrow. You still good? And everyone's like, no, I don't want the million because your life is worth more than $1 million. Just being alive is worth more than 10 billion. I can say I give you $10 billion, but you're going to die next week. You're not taking it, right? That means your life is worth more. So why are you treating it as if it's not? You're treating it like, it's okay. It's whatever. You know what I mean? But it's another quote I heard that good health is a crown that only sick people can see. Right? It's like you take your good health for granted, and someone who's sick would give anything to have that. Like people who, maybe coming to the end of their life will get anything. Go to a nursing home. Go to nursing homes. All you see is regret all through there. Oh, I wish I would have done more. I wish I would have said more. I wish I would have went more places. Wish I would have just lived. And a lot of people don't do that. So I know my plan, my plan was just to come up here and just tell y'all that. That was it. My plan was I'm going to hop up here and I'm going to tell y'all that some of y'all have been kidnapped by yourself. You done kidnapped yourself and you're dragging yourself around here, making yourself do miserable things. No one's doing it to you. You're doing it to yourself. Okay? You are doing it to yourself. You literally wake yourself every morning willingly. You get dressed willingly. You put your face on willingly. You follow me? You get in your car. No one has a gun to your head. You willingly get in your car and you are literally stressing yourself, right? We all know stress kills. You're literally stressing yourself. You are walking into places that you don't need to be because of a check, because you got bills that everyone has. Everyone has bills. Like, it doesn't make sense. There's money everywhere, literally everywhere. Now, if you're choosing not to learn a skill set or not to be valuable to the marketplace, not to improve and do more, that's on you. But once again, it's your choices. It's your choices, what you're saying you're worth, what your time is worth. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to own up to that. When you get to your end of your role, wherever that is, because no one knows where that is, you're going to look back and say, man, did I do a good job? Did I feel like my life was lived well? Did I travel? Did I have relationships? Did I do whatever? And then you're going to have to own that. And guess what? The one thing you can't change is the past. So you can't go back. And well, not yet. Talk to Elon Musk. But right now, we can't change the past. So whatever you did, you can't go back to tomorrow. That's it. All you have is today. So today, you can decide, okay, I'm going to live differently. I'm going to be great. I'm going to whatever. Just make a decision. Do something. And I say it all the time because I love my life. I am enjoying myself, okay? And even where I'm at now, sometimes I still question myself because I know I'm not living to my full potential. Like, there's so much more that I want to do, but I'm proud of where I've come because I was trapped. I kidnapped myself every day for years, being miserable because I thought this is what everyone did. You know what I mean? And so now that I live a more free lifestyle, it's so amazing that all I want is more of it. I want more freedom, more relationships, more traveling, more meeting more people, like more experiences. Like, I want to try new clothes. I want to eat new foods. I want to meet new people. I want to do new things. I want to see. When I get 70, 80, 90, 150, because biohacking is real. When I get to 150 years old, I want to be like, yo, did you see my Rolodex of things? Honey, when people say, I've done this, have you? Yes, 3 times. You know what I mean? I want to have so many experiences that I feel like my life is full. And the only way you're going to do that is if you get up, wake up and like actually live. Like seriously, okay? And I can tell you all day, but I can't live for you, okay? I can't get up and get dressed for you. I can't do that. I can't, I could, but that'd be weird, okay? So I'm gonna need you to take care of yourself, okay? Take care of you. Do what you need to do for you. And if you want to get into building notary businesses, I got you. I can help you with that all day. If you like, Vanessa, you right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This is what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and be a notary. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, or whatever business you want to do. But do something. Like, oh my goodness, do something